So, finally back to the Wi-Fi battles. I got a decent stack of battles right now, so hopefully should not run dry anytime soon, as long as, you know, I keep up having a decent stock. So, for now, you guys will have them for a little bit instead of just constantly getting live showdown. I don't know if that's good or bad, but fucking take it as you want. But anyways, hey guys, why we get a match here today against KwandaoRen66, aka Eric, aka that one dude. I don't know why that one dude, but whatever. This is actually a match with one Pokemon from every tier, like every regular tier except for PU, because PU is not a real tier. But the point is, we got one Uber, one OU, one UU, one RU, one NU, and one PU. So, it's a thing. But I got a Choice Scarf Terrakion, Sub-Disable Haunter, I think it's Sub-Disable, Specs Raikou, Life Orb, Nido Queen with Stealth Rocks, Sub-Combine Swoobat, and a Scarf Genesect that is physical. So, yeah, random assortment of shit. I was just like, let's grab these things that look cool, without even thinking if they'll work. But, his team, he's got a Sun team, so he's kind of getting revenge on me from that, me bringing a Rain team to Monotype, so, yeah. But, yeah, he's got some pretty big threats there. Mainly that Shiftry and that Charizard are going to be really annoying because they're fast, because his Charizard's probably Scarfed just because it's in the sun, so might as well be. Scarfed will do a lot of damage to me, so it's like, yeah, I gotta watch out for that. And then that Shiftry, it's fast, it can hit a bunch of my dudes, so I gotta make sure I kind of keep those two dudes checked, and I'll be okay. But I figure I'll just lead up Terrakion because he's probably going to have Ninetales. If I can start firing off close combats as soon as possible, I need to wear down his team as quick as possible, so I might as well just do that. So I just go straight for close combat. He brings in Hitmontop straight off the bat. It does a bit over 25%, which I'm okay with. I'm not going to stay in on it, but I'm okay with it, you know. But I decided to switch out right here because obviously I can't stay him. He double switches out to Charizard, which sucks, but at least I know now he's Solar Power. And then I'm like, alright, let's just see him and see what he wants to do. He does go straight for Fire Blast because it does threaten my team way too much, and he kills me, so I don't get Rocks Up, but whatever. But I go into Terrakion because I was like, let's just Stone Edge, and hopefully he'll die, and he does die. And he stayed in because I guess he thought, he was hoping I wasn't Scarfed, but I was. When him on top, I switch out into Haunter, and he double switches to Shiftry, and it's like, okay, I can just set up a sub on this Shiftry because he's probably going to have Sucker Punch and Seed Bomb, so it's like, I can do that for free, and then fire off an HP Fighting, which is what I do. But, he switches out into Ninetales, so I don't know what his Shiftry's fourth move is just yet at that moment, so I was like, oh, good, it's probably not that threatening, so Haunter can do some shit to his Shiftry, so that's kind of nice. But, yeah, Ninetales came in, Flamethrower breaks my sub, and I'm like, okay, right here, I know that he probably just wants to get my Haunter out of the way, even though it's not that threatening, because it's just really slow. If it was a bit faster, I could easily threaten this team a lot, but since it's slower, it's not going to be as much of a threat, but I still figure he's just going to want a Flamethrower, so I go to Terrakion, do take it, and I'm just going to go straight for close combat again, because I just need to get some damage off on everything and anything. And Hitmontop comes in again, and it does a pretty good chunk. I can't stay in, though, because I do not want to take a hit. I do not want to risk him going straight for close combat, which is what he did. And I wanted to swoop out because I thought he might predict Haunter, but he didn't, so that works for me. But I just go for sub just because I want to see what he switches out to, and then I'll go for a move from there. But he goes into the Lantern. I figure Calm Minding would be a waste, so I'm just going to go straight for Psychic, and then we'll see what he does from there. He goes into his Kyurem White, and I see Hidden Power on my moveset, and I looked at it before I even went into this match, and I saw it was HP Ground, but for some reason, while I was in the match, at that exact moment, I was like, oh, this is HP Fighting, click, and then right after, I'm like, fuck, wait, that was HP Ground, so I do nothing, but that extra damage still is useful, so I'm not really going to write it off as not being useful. But going to Genesect, just to go straight for Iron Head, because I want to try to take down the Kyurem. I do have answers to his Lantern, so I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm more concerned taking down the Kyurem, because otherwise it's going to be a huge-ass threat. But, going to Raikou on the Lantern, because I know I can take a hit. And then, he's going to go into Shiftry, just fire off a Seed Bomb. Luckily, he does not have Nature Power, if it does get Nature Power, that is. And I can just get a strong Volt Switch off, and then I can just go into Genesect to revenge him with a U-turn. And he reveals his last move is Low Kick, so Haunter was a pretty decent wall to him, because probably the only move he really had to hit me with was Sucker Punch, so, I mean, yeah, I could have just gone into that eventually, but whatever. Just gonna go back into Raikou, because I think it outspeeds his entire team now, so I figure it's the safest thing to do. He goes into Lantern 2 Beta at the HP Grass, which I shouldn't have gone for, but I was still just like, I'm gonna do it anyways, because I'm not really too bothered, because it's like, I can just sack Haunter right here, and then go into Terrakion and just wreck face, essentially. So that's kind of the game plan there, because I value my Raikou, but it's like I need to try and just, even though I'm playing obvious, it's like I need to just get as much damage rolling around as possible just for Terrakion to kind of clean face. So that's kind of the game plan of why I'm kind of playing half obvious. just to be safe for Terrakion. But go for close combat. He goes into him on top. As you saw from that damage, another one will take him out. There's no way he's living another one. Unless, you know, I'm really unlucky, but I'm not, so he dies, so there we go. Him on top's out of the way, the biggest threat to my Terrakion is gone, so now all I gotta do is just get some extra damage off on this Lantern, and I basically have this game won. But I go into Genesect just because I'm like, let's sack this thing against Lantern, but he's just gonna Volt Switch out into the Ninetales, and I'm just like, fuck it, gonna boom. I mean, it's like, I have Raikou still, so I can do something with that to get some extra damage off on the Lantern, and I go into Raikou. He goes in Lantern, which is like perfect because now I can get extra damage off on it. I go for extra Sentry as opposed to HP Grass because in case he goes into Kyurem, I want to be able to hit that too if something weird happens. So that is what I do, and he kills me off with an Ice Beam. That is fine, but now I can just go into Terrakion. That thing is dead and out of the way, so no problems there. Now I just gotta deal with Kyurem, but since it is a Terrakion and it is a Kyurem, I should be able to take him out with close combat, no problem. And I do. So, yeah, that'll make it be the match. So, GG, Eric. That was really weird shit. Like, yeah, that was some weird-ass shit. But, yeah, that's stuff. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. But, yeah, that's this. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have some regular battles coming up soon, so look out for those. Yay. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah. Like, comment, sub, and later, guys.